Welcome to 10-Minute KQL. Whether you're a technology pro looking to master the Kusto query language or new to the world of IT and looking to learn your first language, 10-Minute KQL is a place to level up your skills. In the last session, we had a debugging challenge. In this session, we have the end of the series quiz to test your knowledge. If you find value in these videos, please support the channel by hitting the like button, and if you want to receive notifications of new videos, hit the subscribe button with the notification bell. This is the last video in the intermediate series. Later in the advanced series, we'll focus on parsing data, manipulating strings, and working with functions. For each question in today's quiz, you'll have 15 seconds to answer. If you need more time, pause the video. This can be a refresher or can be used to test your knowledge before moving on to the advanced series. If you find any questions challenging and want to dig deeper with a better explanation, look at each of the corresponding sessions on each topic. Okay, let's begin. Question 1. An output data set that has cells with no values is considered empty if the data type is a string. True. The value is empty if it's a string, and null if it's other than a string. Question 2. The following query will create a new field and change the data type of the counter value field from an integer to a string. The answer is false. The new field will be changed to an integer by casting using toInt. Question 3. True or false? When using summarizations, you can use any data type without issues. The answer is false. Dynamic data types must be cast before completing summarizations. Question 4. True or false? The following query will provide a count of distinct locations and a second count of distinct app display names. The answer is false. The count will be of unique combinations of records with unique values of both the location and app display name fields, not a count of distinct values in individual fields. Question 5. True or false? The following query will look back at data for the last week and provide a count of sign-in activity for every hour. The answer is true. The bin buckets are set for 1-hour intervals, and the query goes back 7 days. Question 6. True or false? This query will produce a chart with a bar associated with a count for each NSG rule. The answer is false. This will produce a time chart. Question 7. True or false? Variables start with a let statement, end with a semicolon, and can either be single lines or many rows in length. The answer is true. Variables can be many rows, but have to end with a semicolon. Question 8. True or false? When we use external data, the source of the data is in brackets. The answer is true. The source of the data is encapsulated in both quotes and brackets, with an @ symbol before the quotes. Question 9. When we use argmax, the field where the maximum value is needed is first in the parentheses, and an asterisk can be used to ensure all additional fields are displayed in the output. The answer is true. When using argmax, the asterisk denotes that you want to view all additional fields in the output dataset. Question 10, true or false? A perfect use case for unioning two datasets is trying to view sign-in logs from the Enter ID sign-in logs table from two different tenants. The answer is true. A great use case for a union is using the same table schema and format associated with two different environments so that all the fields align. Question 11. True or false? If you want to join two datasets and only type in join, the default join type is an inner. The answer is false. The default join type is an inner unique, which means key matches are first deduplicated on the left table, then paired with any matches from the right table. Question 12, true or false? If you want to join two data sets and your use case involves identifying records that do not have a key match, the outer join type should be used. The answer is false. The anti-join is designed to produce an output where there are no key matches, and it displays the remaining records from one table. Question 13, true or false? When you use multiple let statements, the semicolon at the end of the statement must be on a new line, all of its own. The answer is false. The semicolon associated with let statement can either be placed at the end of the statement on the same line as other text, or it can be placed on a new line all by itself, depending on personal preference. Question 14, true or false? A semi-join type will first identify key matches, but only display those matches from one of the two tables. The answer is true. The semi-join first matches key values, but the output only displays the matched values from one table. Question 15, true or false? When joining data sets, you should always place the table with the least amount of information as the right table. The answer is false. The smallest table should be placed as the left table to increase efficiency when possible. That's it for the Intermediate Series quiz. How'd you do? If you got all the answers correct or only missed one, great job. You know the material well and you're ready to move on. If you miss more than one answer, that's okay too. We're always in the learning process and it can take time to pull out the details. Try to refresh any topics that you missed by reviewing the sessions on that topic before you move on. Congrats on making it all the way through the Intermediate Series. We hope you have a strong base in KQL knowledge at this point, and we're ready to move on. We'll see you in the advanced series. If you find value in these videos, please support the channel by hitting the like button. And if you want to receive notifications of new videos, hit the subscribe button with the notification bell.